Welcome to Tuesday, day 1461. Another day in the laundry room and now everything is primed. That was fun. Yeah, not so much, especially this corner. This primer went on, looks like it's thin. I did a good job putting it on. I'm sure it's just a thinner material. Got that totally just janky as hell. Kept away from the wall there with some extra painter's tape. Yeah, it's quality. Taped everything off. Here's how things are looking here. You can see it actually a little bit, even with the primer on. Hopefully the paint shields that a little bit. Although you can barely see it, you gotta be looking for it. But that's come out pretty well. That's not paint on the floor. They're flakes of paint off the protection that I'll just have to clean up. This whole floor is gonna need to be mopped down. But everything's primed, it's dry. I just took a shower. I've got to go over to Lowe's. I used an oil-based primer on all of that. I have forgotten how much I hate oil-based paints. Anything that oil-based paints get on, just, there's no getting it clean. And I used a ton of mineral spirits. It's a pain in the ass. So I'm throwing all the stuff away and I'm going to get new tools. That sounds bad, but you know, the painter's tray, it was cracked anyways. It was leaking out the bottom. And instead of spending 2 hours to clean this piece of junk, I think it's time to replace it. Same thing with the roller. It had a chipped edge on it and it kept dipping into the paint. So I'm gonna head over to Lowe's and get a new roller and a paint tray for $4. It's 5:23. I'm gonna meet Alex for dinner at 6. Then we're gonna come back here and finish up Life on Planet Earth. We'll be done with that class. Tomorrow's exam I have not yet studied for. That'll be later tonight. Haven't even been outside today, but yeah, that's how we're going. If we want to go with the green that's in here, I found a fresh gallon of it. And I think we like it in here. It kind of goes with the tan down there below the chair railing. Looks okay with the wood. We've got the paint already, so I'll have to talk to Ma'am about that and see what she says. I think it could go okay in here, and then we'll repaint the doors. And that fresh green paint is right there. August 2010, we did the dining room. And we've got plenty of paint. So I could do that, and the bathroom's gonna be a whole other story. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, if I get Mom's approval on that, and if Alex and I don't go too late, and if I finish studying early, I may paint that tonight. Probably unlikely that I will. I'll probably just do that tomorrow evening after my exam. At 2:17, I start the car up and it's on 217,000. Don't show the other side of that car.
So what have I been doing? I just you want me to do
He's telling me that I use too much salt. I can't say that I disagree. Well, I got the family room cleaned up. Alex and I have been in there for the last few hours. I got a notification as we were watching the Cavs game, which, by the way, we were down the entire game by upwards of 15 points until like mid fourth quarter, and then LeBron comes in. He ended up scoring 35 points in the game. We won 103-101, I think. It was a really close game there in the end. Notification came into my phone from Netflix. Family Guy season 12 finally hit Netflix, so he and I watched that for a while. But the majority of the day was, I'm getting into the tape, spent in here. I think I already showed you. Got my jury rig job there, and the prime's done. Obviously didn't have time to do the actual paint yet. We haven't totally decided on if it's going to be the dining room green or not. Probably will be. It'll be fine. But I just didn't have time. So we had our dinner, we came back here, we finally got that quiz/final exam done for Life on Planet Earth, which means I have one remaining class tomorrow. I have not done any bit of studying yet. I'm ashamed to say, well, I did do some, but not as much as I want to do yet. So it's technically 3:15 to 5:30 tomorrow. She wants us there by 3, so I'm going to leave at 2:15. So if I'm up by 11 or 12, then I'll be able to have time to go through the review and get that all fresh in my head for the exam. So that's going to be the majority of the day tomorrow. I would say I'll be back here by 6, and then I would like to, by tomorrow night, have the painting mostly done in there. I think the painting, aside from the doors and the trim, the window trim in that one door will be done tomorrow night. And we'll be totally done with school. Thursday I have the appointment to take the 330 into Dave Walter to have the airbag recall worked out. So we'll get that out of the way Thursday, and then early next week I want to get in and get my driver's license renewed. It expires on my birthday, the 18th, and I want to have that done. Definitely by that, and I'll need it to fly the following week. So it's going to be busy, a lot of stuff going on, but we're making a ton of progress. I remember in a vlog early in the fall, I said if we can keep up just crazy busy work, it's going to be one hell of a winter, and we've been very successful so far, selling a ton of Craigslist things, cleaning out the basement and attic beyond recognition, now refabbing a few rooms in the house. We got to keep it up though. It's going to be good. So I'm going to go up, shower, get to bed, do some emails. I'm way behind on emails and YouTube and text messages and all this crap coming in that I haven't had time to do, so I'm going to catch up on that, get to bed by 4, and set an alarm for 11, we'll say. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Wednesday, finishing up the semester, finally. Good night.